Hey guys, it's Stacy, and I just wanted to pop on and talk to you a little bit about something that really came into my head as soon as I woke up this morning, which is kind of funny. I set my alarm for 6 and I didn't hear it until like, I don't know, 6:10. So I think I slept through the first alarm. But I wanted to share something personally that's going on with me, and then also how I'm overcoming it, because I think it'll be really helpful for you. When I talk to a lot of you in private messages, I hear that a lot of the same things, we deal with a lot of the same things. And so I want you first to know that number one, you're not alone. Whatever you're dealing with, someone else is also dealing with. So I'm really glad we have each other, and we have this group, and we can be honest and open about stuff, because when you get stuff out of the darkness, the light can shine on it and it doesn't have as much power. Okay, so I really want you to be encouraged this morning with that first and foremost. Second, for me, I want to talk about January, because I don't want to forget to talk about it. Because let's just say I was so sick for it felt like forever. I can finally breathe. I have a little stuffiness, but I'll be able to do my workout good today. A lot of us set such high expectations on ourselves in January, and when sickness comes and sick kiddos and, taxes and stress with work and just all of it, right? Like when you decide to make a decision and change, what usually happens? Opposition. Whenever you are going in the right direction and you are trying to get to a goal, usually things try to boop, 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 get in your way and knock you down. That happens to all of us all the time. And I don't know if it's like a gravity thing, if you're being pulled up and then it's like, no, we don't want you to become the person you're supposed to become. It's like this warfare against us. Or if it's our own self-sabotage and we don't maybe fully believe or are mentally ready to get to that spot that we desire and that we see for ourselves. And so we end up sabotaging ourselves along the way and throwing our own roadblocks in the way. Or you can maybe think of roadblocks as excuses. I myself have been throwing out a lot of excuses lately, and I really just want to say enough. Enough with the excuses. I want to become allergic to excuses because I just can't handle it sometimes. And you guys are an awesome group. You don't throw a lot of excuses out there. You own it. And that's what I want to see more of. I want to see more of us owning it and being like, you know what? Yeah, that sucked. But I still have 24 hours in my day, and I can still get my workout done, and I can still eat clean, and I can still have my eye on the prize. Why? Because I am created for more. Just the fact, guys, that we're here on planet Earth is a miracle. We are miracles. We were put here for a reason. And we play small. I play small. I don't know why. But we need to play big, and we need to really, really blossom into those women that we are meant to become, because we are going to leave such a more positive ripple effect on our lives when we are not bogged down with life circumstances and excuses. Here's how I kind of handle that. So just recently, because of all the sickness and we went to Disneyland and all this stuff, I just felt, do you guys ever feel this way? It's life is, how do I put it into words? It's like those days, okay, here's an analogy. It's like those days where you just are uncontrolled with your eating. And you're just, whether it's a holiday or just one of those days where you had a bad phone call with your mom or someone set you off and it made you feel really vulnerable and insecure or whatever, that those feelings, or maybe you're just mad, and so you just end up like eating whatever you want. Or maybe it's a weekend and you're just eating whatever you want and you feel so out of control, almost like these things are like covering you and controlling you. And what happens a lot of the time when we set our intentions, and that's really important to think about, setting our intentions. And think about it, like Monday, Tuesday comes, you're on point with your meal plan, you've got all your stuff, all your protein and your chicken and your fruits are washed, and you're like owning it because it's Monday, and you feel so in control. So instead of these things like kind of controlling you and they're over you, you're in the front and you're like, I'm leading. I'm the one making the choice. I am owning today. I am ... right? Sorry, I spray tanned last night. I keep getting distracted by my Oompa Loompa hands. And it'll look better once I shower after my workout, but a little spray tan. Hey, Laura. So I want you to think about that with your fitness journey and with just your life journey, is instead of letting all of these little things get in the way, all these excuses, all these circumstances, be in the front. Be the person. Here's what I've been telling myself lately. Be the person who creates my own momentum. Be the person who can take anything that comes at her and you can still work your way around it. And I did a post last week about like creating my own mojo, because I was getting a massage, and I was talking to my massage therapist, and I just, like, for those of you that don't know, I had a series of surgeries for breast augmentation last winter, and they failed. So that meant I was getting infections on one side. We kept having to take it out. At one point, we had to take it out for 4 months to let that tissue heal before we put it back in. So I went on a cruise last year with my Beachbody family with one implant in. Okay? Talk about crazy. But when you have breast augmentation, they pull up the muscle and it affects all of your ribs. It affects a lot of your core. Okay? Because the core is not just my ab muscles. It's your back, your sides, everything. And so, let's just say I couldn't work out for 5 months out of 7. I'm a health and fitness coach. It was torture. I still, luckily, hit Premier last year. Our team hit Premier because we all worked so hard and we just love what we do. You don't have to be a perfect fitness person to be a professional encourager and a health coach, right? I was encouraging everyone else as I was laying on bed on antibiotics. And so my core strength, you guys, is gone. Like, I feel like it's gone. And I was telling my massage therapist, I feel like I've lost my mojo. I feel like I'm never going to get back to where I was. And it was kind of a defeating feeling. So I don't know if any of you guys have had that, where you're like, man, I looked awesome in college because I played volleyball or whatever. I just want to get back to that spot. And it feels like you're like climbing an uphill battle that you're never going to win. I don't know if any of you feel like that, but sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I'm just like, it'd be easier to throw in the towel than to keep going because I feel like I'm never going to get there. So I'm really focusing now, since I told him that, I'm like, oh, I feel like I've lost my mojo. He's like, no, he's like, you can get your core back really quickly. He's like, your body remembers, your body knows where it needs to go. Your body has a set weight that it likes, and you will get back there. And I was like, oh, thanks. That was so nice. It felt so good to hear that. And so I mulled over what I had let escape from my lips that day. I've lost my mojo. I spoke it into my life, which gave it power. And I was really upset with myself that I had said that. And I started to resent the fact that I said that about myself, because I know better. I know better. I know a lot of you guys know better. And we say a lot of things that we shouldn't. Words have life. We should not say them sometimes. So I did a post about it last week, and I've decided ever since that I'm like, no, I'm going to be the person that creates momentum. I'm going to be the one that wakes up early. I'm going to set my alarm for 5:30, and I don't care how tired I am or how dark it is or how cold it is. I'm going to get my butt out of bed. Why? Because I decided to, because I set my intentions on it. So here's, oh, and by the way, I'm going to do, because our programs have 10-minute ab workouts. And if you're super sore, here's a rule on abs. You don't have to work your abs every day. I feel like I need to, but if I'm sore after, like the day after I've done abs, I'm going to give my muscle group a rest, because you want to every other day or every third day work that muscle group hard. And so I'm going to do every other day 10-minute abs, whatever. I have so many programs to choose from. I'll like do Shanti or Shalene, or I'll just pick them all, you know, and I'll just kind of go through. It'll be an added extra. And if I can't do it right when I'm going to do my workout in the morning, I can do it later when I get home from school and drop the kids off and get them a snack. I can run down and do 10-minute abs. Not a big deal, right? But that's what I'm going to add on to my game until we leave for the Dominican Republic at the end of April. And I have fitness photos coming up, so I really have to get serious. So here's what I want for you guys. This will really, I pray this really helps you, because it was literally the first thing that popped into my head when I woke up this morning. I was like, I gotta tell the girls about this. I think this is so powerful. I think this is gonna really help them. And I was just messaging with Tracy Joe about wine too. And I was like, I'm gonna go live and pop in the group about wine. So here's what you need to do. You need to master the art of refusal. Refusing, so here's the thing. I am at a place right now where I've got a couple months to get serious. And last night I actually got the bottle of wine out of the refrigerator and I set it on the counter, because I had a couple new coach training calls and I hadn't done those in a while. And so I was like, ooh, I'm a little nervous. I could have a glass of wine. And then I looked at it and I was like, no, I am not happy with the way my body fat is on my body. I know that if I cut out wine and my dried fruit addiction, my dried mangoes from Trader Joe's, I know that's going to make a difference. So am I going to choose to go back to my old ways and my comfortable ways and drink a glass of wine, even if it's just one glass? Or am I going to put it back in the refrigerator, pick up my big girl panties, and actually get serious? Because I refuse to feel super weak in my core and see my legs look the way they do when I know they can look better. You know what I mean? Like, some of you may be like, well, you're fit already. Well, that doesn't matter. We're all at different stages. I'm not where I want to be or where I know I can be. You guys have the road that you're on. And it can feel really daunting sometimes. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to refuse to go back to your old ways and settle into the complacent ways. You are going to set your mind and go, what can I do differently? So the definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over and expecting different results. Okay? When I read that the other day, I was like, oh my word. That's why you guys should be reading a personal development book. You need to be developing your minds and your souls as you're developing your bodies. If you're not reading a book, let me know and I will recommend one based on what you're going through. But I was like, insanity. I'm doing the same stuff. I'm like eating my dried fruit like at night, 10:30 at night. It's no big deal. I'm not drinking enough water throughout the day. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Guys, like, these things matter. They matter because every little thing that you're doing in the positive direction is going to compound over time. All the things that you're doing that you're like, this doesn't matter, nobody sees me, it's just today. Those little things, those will compound over time in a different direction. Which way do you want to go? Which path are you on? Now, I'm not saying we can't cheat. I'm not saying we can't have the stuff. I'm just saying, you know in your heart what you're doing and what you could be doing differently and what you could give up and what would make you better. So even just one night of not having wine, I woke up with like a super clear mind and all these thoughts for you guys. And so it does matter, you know, because I'm not worried about my comfort. I'm really thinking about pushing myself out of the box. So let's not be insane and keep expecting different results. The other quote that I first heard when I started coaching was, Thanks for jumping on, guys, too. I'm on my little Energize rant. I just drank my Energize, and so I'm like, do-do-do-do-do-do. I have so many thoughts for you, all in one day. How do you like that? Is the quote that says, if you want something different, you need to do something different. So you guys are all here. You are the elite. You are the top % of people that have actually invested in your health and, you know, understand what putting superfoods and nutrient-dense nutrition in your body daily is going to do. You guys already get it. So I am pumped. Now we just need to take it to the next level, right? We need to stay on our Shakeology every day and become a 365er and get our free cup and get our gold scoop for our Shakeology. It's so fun. And then you just really need to refuse. And once you have that breaking point where you're like, oh, just today I'll skip my workout. Oh, I won't take pictures, even though Stacy told me to take pictures and measurements, and she's been messaging me about it. I don't need to really do that stuff. Okay, when you think to yourself that, switch it and be like, no, I refuse to be the person who won't follow the program and just decides to go off on my own. I refuse to let that wine and that dried fruit make my belly all chunkers in the middle, all squishy. I'm going to make changes. I want you guys to say that to yourselves today as you move forward. And get mad about it. Get mad because you're refusing. It's just like when I started coaching. I had a lot of times where I wanted to quit. I would have never met any of you guys. I love this. I love this job because it allows me to stay healthy and fit and pour what I know and what I'm going through into other people's lives who we all are so busy. We need this place of encouragement, right? So get stinking mad at yourself. And so I'm mad at myself. I'm going to wake up every morning and I'm going to drink my lemon water, drink my Energize, read my personal development, my Bible. I'm going to push play. I'm going to be a better mom for it. I'm going to be more a creative business owner for it. You guys are going to do better. Your employers or, your partners, your business partners, whatever you do for work, they're going to be like, dang, whoo, watch out. That girl's on fire because you are putting yourself first. You are not going to be scooping from an empty well anymore. You're going to be saying, if I take care of me, I can take better care of my loved ones. That's what it's about. So if you've got mom guilt about push and play for 30 minutes a day, if you are worried about, the monthly cost of your superfoods or what your husband's going to say about it or whatever, you have to break through that mindset and be like, gosh, I am paying, $4 a day for the healthiest meal I could ever put in my body. No salad's going to do for you what Shakeology is going to do for you. It's like the bomb. There are 70 plus superfoods, adaptogen herbs to help with stress. You get your protein in there. So it's not just like some random protein drink off the shelf with wood chips in it. I mean, there's some crazy stuff that people put in those products that they sell. Soy, sucralose, gross fillers, things like that. No, this is like 6 trips. This is like 6 salads and 1 amazing cafe latte, chocolate drink, whatever you want to say. So guys, be so grateful. Be grateful that you can work out as hard as you do. Take care of that body God gave you and be grateful for the fact that we have something that literally gets mailed to our doorstep every month and we don't have to juice it. We don't have to green smoothie it. We don't have to do all of that. We blend it or we shake it and we go because we are busy. We ain't got time for that. So I love you guys so much and I want to see the best for you. And if January sucked like it did for me, let's make February our biatch. Okay, I don't like to cuss, but let's own February like we've never owned a month before. Because 2017 could turn into maybe how you felt about 2016. Or it could be your best year ever, your healthiest year ever. The year that you refused to give up on yourself. And even for me with coaching, there was times I was going to quit and I was like, no, I refuse. Even if it takes me 10 years to hit the goals I want to hit, I'm going to stick it out because I know the miracle's just around the corner. For you guys, it's the same with our health and fitness as business. those inches are going to fall off just around the corner. The scale's going to drop down just around the corner. You're going to be able to see your butt muscles. Your butt is going to be lifted off the back of your thighs just around the corner. But if you give up too soon, that is where the failure happens. People, message me, they're like, but I don't want to fail. And I think a lot of us don't start stuff because we just don't want to fail. We don't want to have that on our belt loop. We don't want to have that notch on our belt loop, right? We don't want to have that thought of like, dang it, I did it again. I self-sabotaged again. Let's not do that. The only way you can fail is to quit. That is how it is. Life is about failure. Life is about fear. There are things that are real, and we just have to work through them. They're not going to go away. They're always going to be there. We just have to set our intentions and know that what we're doing is the right thing and just keep trusting the process. So I'm going to log off because I need to actually work out now. But I so want everything that you guys messaged me when we first talked. I want that specific thing for you. So during my workout today, I'm going to be praying and thinking and sending you so much love and happy energy so that you can feel empowered to take control of your day and of your month and of your year so that you can do exactly what you set out to do. Because it's powerful, guys, and you did not write those words to me and to your coach for no good reason. You wrote them because you wanted them. And I will leave you with this, because when I was at one of Chalene Johnson, the creator of Turbo Fire, I was at one of her live events, which if you guys ever get an opportunity, they're amazing. And her therapist, who is one of her best friends, came on stage and she was like, I want you to write one word that you feel like you really need. I mean, there was more to it, but that you really need to know about yourself. And I need you, and she was like, carry it in your pocket and carry it with you all day as you're meeting new people, as you're doing scary things, as you're shaking hands, as you're learning, as you're reflecting this weekend. Keep this note so close to you. Keep it in your pocket. And what I wrote down and what I've always struggled with is, I am worthy. I am worthy. You guys are worthy to have everything you want. You are worthy to have the body that you want, to be able to wear the clothes that you want. It's not about vanity. It's about giving what we have been given in life and making the most of it. Being the best versions of us. So guys, you're worthy today. So please take that and carry it with you. If you need to physically write it down, which I may just, actually I'm going to do today, because there is something about writing it and having the action of it. So you're worthy. I care so much, and I want to see us all get together and know every day we show up. Every darn day is going to be our hashtag from now on. We drink our superfoods every day, we push play every day, or we at least go for a walk or have our rest days, whatever, our yoga days. If you fall sick, read personal development instead of working out, or food prep instead of working out. That can be your exercise, right? Because it's mind exercise. So every darn day, you guys, and I am so happy that I get to be here with you because I just love you guys. So thanks for everything, and I will talk to you soon. If you have any thoughts on this, just comment below, and we'll just keep chatting. See you on the flip side. Bye.